Yeah, it always hurts a little, and I like that. I'm a bit of a masochist, so.
No. So what was your very first guitar, and when did you get it?
My first guitar was when I was 9. It was a $50 acoustic, and it looks big on me now. So when I was 9, it looked like a midget playing a giant guitar. Yeah, I wanted to be a drummer, but I suppose no intelligent parent will, when you live in a small house, will buy you a drum set. You know, when you're 9 and you just. So they probably did themselves a favor, you know. They were like, drums, huh? Well, how about guitar? So I got a little used acoustic for $50. You know. I took polka lessons from Tom Polanski. And I don't think he wanted me to get better. I think he just wanted me to take lessons forever. So he didn't teach me a bar chord like for 2 years. I learned, you know. I learned all the polka stuff. You have to look to create your own style, because that's what this is about. Music is a pleasure device, or it is the tool that you use to explain feelings where words fail to explain, you know. And so carving your own sound and your own style is everything, because one of the best things in life is to be understood, and the best way to be understood is to have your own style.
Yeah. And I mean, there are some guitarists that know how to speak with their instruments, and I think you're one of them. So, what is the secret?
Well, I mean, what I love about music is that it's the only thing I I know of where there's absolutely no rules at all. I mean, I know there's parameters, but they're kind of transparent. They're just guidelines, you know. And so you can do anything. Like, I love to play wrong, you know, backwards, forwards. Like, if I have a guitar riff, one of the first things I do is learn it backwards. Because what if it sounded really cool backwards, and that's such a simple thing, and I'd hate to not know that, you know. And I skipped note, like something early on for me was like, okay, there's scales and stuff like that, and they make sense, but what if you just omit notes and say to yourself, you can't go to there, you know. It starts to turn the turtle on its shell a little bit, you know. So things like that are important to me. Is the rules, the guidelines that are there to be sort of hammered down, you know. So that's what I like to do, is I like to play wrong.
And how many guitars do you own?
Probably 35.
How many of them are customized?
Well, customized, you mean, I like to buy guitars that don't need it, you know, don't need to be customized. Like, I like to buy character guitars. I don't have a I don't have a Les Paul, you know. I don't have a Stratocaster. I have weird Japanese guitars, and I have basically a bunch of shitty, you know. Like, I only have a few really nice guitars, and the rest are kind of scarred characters, you know, because I like that scarred individual, you know. When people have scars, they have stories, you know. So I like guitars I don't need to change, you know.
A musician and his instrument is kind of a sexual relationship. So do you care much about the look?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I care about.
So you would prefer a good-looking guitar but sounds shitty?
Well, I mean, it can be. That's what I love about guitars, is that they're sort of, you know, I don't think that you need to. The few nice guitars I have, I treat pretty rugged. I treat all my instruments pretty ruggedly because that's what when they're being played for real, that's when they're at their happiest, you know? I mean, those guitars have ghosts, and when you walk by them, they're not to be displayed on a wall. I walk by them and I hear them going, oh, pick me up. And to not pick them up is sort of cheating them a little bit, you know? I mean, there's ghosts and all those things. That's why I don't play new guitars, really, because there's no ghost in them. They have no stories. And I don't want the stories to just come from me. So the look of it is everything, because they can be set up so they'll stay in tune or put new tuners on them, but the look is, people say don't judge a book by its cover, but that's usually said by people with a shitty cover.
So come on, what's the ugliest guitar you've ever seen?
The Casio digital guitar, and I have one. It's like the color orange. It doesn't look good on anybody.